Hey, what's up, Spencer? My name... This is the same shirt that I wore in my last video. Wait a sec. Alright, there we go. That's better. Hey, what's up, Spencer? My name is everybody, and welcome back to my channel. When I was 7, I was diagnosed with ADHD, which stands for Anime Distracted Hyperguy Disorder. Wait. This means that I have a bad habit of starting things and then not finishing them, one of them being anime. Something that people who don't have ADHD don't understand is that something can be extremely interesting, and yet somehow it's been 4 years since I watched the last episode. Which is the case for today's anime, Hunter x Hunter. So this anime follows Gon as he works to become a hunter just like his father did because his dad thought that being a hunter sounded way cooler than raising a kid. Low-key agree with that. He was also abandoned by his mom too, but I guess her career choice wasn't as cool, so we don't give a shit about her. Along the way, Gon meets several new friends, including Kurapika, the last member of the Kurta tribe, who is hunting down for revenge the people who murdered his kin. Killua, a 12-year-old who comes from a family of assassins who has hundreds of kills underneath his belt already. And... Leorio.
ダメだ。頭まとまんねえ。ほんと、何やってんだ俺。もういいや。とりあえず。ああ、言いたいことだけ言わせてもらうぜ。俺が会長になったら、教会を私物化するからな。
私たちがサポートすれば。
This anime was 148 episodes, but definitely could have gone on a lot longer, seeing as there were a lot of differences between the anime and the manga. The main difference being that the manga is still being written. When I watched the last episode in this series, I was anger crying about how upset that I was that they left so many questions unanswered. How are you going to end when Gon and Killua haven't fixed the gap in their relationship that Kaito created? How are we going to gloss over the fact that there are thousands of chimera ants with Nen ready to bust out of their eggs at any minute? And how do we wrap everything up when Gon's father leaves us with this?
お前や会長が戦ったアリも外側から来た外来種。俺たちが知ってるこの世界はとてつもなく大きな世界のほんの一部だってことにね。
How can you tell us that this world is only 1% of the entire universe? And then just end it there? There are so many articles and videos out there about how Hunter x Hunter has the most perfect ending ever, which confuses the shit out of me. So like I said before, there are quite a few differences between the anime and the manga, and there are actually 2 different anime, in case you didn't know. There is a 1999 version, but I watched the 2011 version. The biggest difference that a lot of people talk about is that the manga is a lot more gory than the anime. The anime also streamlines a lot of plot points and completely cuts some arcs, as well as having its ending, which is at the manga's chapter 339. There are currently only 380 episodes of the manga, and it has been on hiatus for quite a few years, but as of June 7th, the creator of Hunter x Hunter, Yoshihiro Togashi, announced on his social media that fans should be able to expect new chapters at the beginning of 2023. So because the show was almost 150 episodes, we got to see a lot of great characters, and one of my favorite things was at the very end of the show, we did get to see all of the different hunters that we met come together kind of in one big group shot. Kind of like that thing that they did on Cartoon Network when I was a kid. And you would think, with this many characters in a show, it would be hard for me to pick out which character was my least favorite character, but no. The person who I hated from episode 1 is the person that I hated in episode 148, and that character is... Leorio. Why is this guy even in this show? So we're introduced to Leorio pretty early on in episode 1 as one of the 3 people who Gon is going to be meeting up with to kind of work together to get through the Hunter exam with, which would be fine, except for the fact that Leorio doesn't do jack shit. So Leorio's whole backstory is that he wants to become a doctor because he had a friend that died one time or something, I don't know. And that would be cool, that would be great. Except for the fact that he doesn't do jack shit with that. He gets through every single Hunter exam challenge by riding on Gon, Killua, and Kurapika's coattails. And the one time he does something doctory, he does it off screen. And then he disappears for like 100 fucking episodes. It would be so easy to rewrite this show without Leorio in it. That's how little impact this character has on the entire everything in this show. And you would think that maybe his doctoring would come in handy later on in the show, you know, the part where Gon is like on his deathbed. But no, the only thing that he's good for is throwing a fucking tantrum.
こちらレオリオと申しますがキルア君に代わっていただけますか
You know, I don't think the uselessness of this character would bother me as much if he wasn't on every single goddamn piece of Hunter x Hunter merch out there. Why? 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 Why can't I get a single piece of merch without Leorio? Why? Thank God my favorite characters make up for it. And my top favorite character, which is pretty insane because I had a #1 favorite character and then this person showed up 10 episodes from the end, busted him right out of this top #1 spot. Without a doubt, my favorite character is Aluka. Aluka is the secret little sister of Killua who was locked in the basement of their home for a majority of her life because she has this magic power where if you fulfill her requests, then you get a wish. But if you refuse her requests, then you die.
小指の爪ちょうだい
And the way that you die is so insane. You don't just like regular die. Your body gets wrung out of blood like it's a wet towel. And the relationship that she and Killua has together is just so incredibly precious because not only is it the big brother trope to the max, but Killua is the one person who treats her as a person and a member of the family rather than an object, and respects her gender and properly treats her like a lady.
私はともかくカナリアも同行させるのですか？
バーカ。アルカは女の子だぞ。お前みたいなおっさんにデリケートな世話ができんのかよ。
Luca is just like the perfect combination of sweet angel baby and like fucked up demon who is off her shit, and I am all about it. Hi, it's a different day because my camera died. Same shirt though. So I can't come out of any anime without having a ship, and my goodness, what a ship. This ship is the shippiest ship that I have ever shipped. That is to say, I have a new OTP. I'm sorry, baby. When I first started out, I didn't expect it to be this way, but you know how these things work. I mean, it's been 5 years. I just need something a little bit different, you know? And it's not like I'm gonna stop writing fan fiction about you. No, wait. So without further ado, my new OTP is Gon and Killua. I have never in my life seen 2 characters who are more into each other than these are.
でジンに会ったらまず何をする？
もちろんキルアを紹介するよ。俺の最高の友達だって。
If the first thing that you're going to say to your estranged father is, "Hey dad, look at the cute boy that I met. I'm pretty sure you like him as more than a friend." These boys are so explicit about how they care for each other, and they'll even go out of their way just to stay together. This whole show is about Gon trying to find his dad, and yet he will routinely take longer routes or refuse help from other people just so that he can do things with Killua.
ボールはキルアが持ってくれないと。キルアじゃなきゃダメなんだ。ビスケでもヒソカでも多分俺思い切り打てない。何も考えずボールに集中して全力をぶつけることができるのはキルアがボールを持っていてくれるからなんだ。さあ分かったろっちゃん。戻って休んだな。
分かったよ。
Killua, on the other hand, ends up having his entire character motivation being that he wants to stay with Gon and do whatever Gon says. Killua's whole character motivation is Gon to the point where he has a whole entire character arc centered around his feelings about Gon.
ゴン、お前が念を使えない30日間、俺がお前を守るよ。どんなことをしても何に変えても。
Killua even ends up becoming so devoted to Gon that he says that he has no interest in dating because that would take attention away from Gon.
キルアはないの？デートしたこと。ねえよ。あるわけねえだろ。生活全部が暗殺の修行だったし、お前と会ってからはずっと一緒だろ。そっか、そうだよ。本当はこれからだってずっと。
There is no straight explanation for that. So this anime could have easily gone on for another 100 episodes, but I'm really glad that they decided to stay close to the source material and not pull an FMA. Personally, I didn't like how they ended Gon and Killua's relationship, but I'm really glad that the manga goes on so that I can go and read more about their relationship, especially because this means that I can see more of my girl Aluka. The downside, however, is because the anime cuts so much out, I am going to have to start all the way over at chapter 1 and then read all the way up to chapter 380. That isn't really something that I'm interested in doing right now. I know that some people can finish a media and then immediately start it over again, but I am not one of those people. So my game plan is to wait for the new chapters to start coming out in 2023, and that is when I will start over at chapter 1 and read up to whatever chapter has been published at that time. So what do you guys think? Are you excited for the new upcoming chapters? What are your thoughts on the anime ending? Make sure to let me know in the comments down below and like and subscribe for more videos like that. But besides that, make sure to stay safe, put your shopping cart away, and have a fantastic day. Bye!